Welcome, buddies, gather near. It's time to shine and lose the fear. Turn obstacles into stepping stones. Turn your dreams into motion. You're not alone. Your success story starts tonight. It's Success Saturday. Together our hearts burn bright. Let Success Saturdays light your way. We're growing, glowing bright today. Turn those challenges into gold. With humor, heart, and love untold. Together we rise, come what may. Let Success Saturdays light your way.
Success Saturday starts now.
Yes, yes, yes. Success Saturday starts now. And I am live. Okay, so let's do a few adjustments here. How is everybody doing? Happy, 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 happy. How are we doing today? This wonderful, amazing Success Saturday. So we come on, well, for right now, I'm doing second, and hopefully you can hear me because I have these on. I'm just gonna be totally today. Well, I'm not talking today, but every and fourth Saturday, I come on Success Saturdays for right now. And I'm saying that because I might be increasing the days. Yes. Because I was just thinking, I said, I always tell people, and I do this when I talk to people, I say, you try to be consistent. You want to be consistent in what you're doing, right? So I was like, okay, are they going to really get to know Success Saturdays is coming back with a bang, just the second and fourth Saturdays, or maybe I need to do it every Saturday? Yes, 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 yes. So just letting you know that might just be happening sooner than later, sooner than later. But right now, welcome to tonight's Success Saturdays with yours truly, Barbara. This is Barbara J. Beckley. And I'm seeing the wonderful, amazing, incredible Queen Tamra. Yay, 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 yay. Love you, love you, love you, Queen. I just thank you every time we talk, every time I think about you. I just say to myself, I am so glad I'm in your world right now. I am so glad that I took that phone call now it's been a long, long time ago, like we say, a time ago saying, hey, first of all, I just want to congratulate you on your winning your Impactor Award. But I just feel like I want to interview you. I want to get you into my world because that time I was just starting. It's funny. I was just starting to get into the media and doing my own show. And when I seen Miss Tamara that she won, I was like, okay, I got to get her on. She's like, I was thinking to myself, I said, this is like I was starstruck. I was like, how you see a star, and you're like, oh my God, can I get him on my show? That'd be so awesome. But that's what I was doing with Miss Tamara Hunter. I looked at her as a star, which she still is, and she always will be. But I want her on my show too, and I want to get to know her. But I'm telling you, we finally had a conversation after, she was getting all the love and really busy because she just won the award and everything. And I was finally able to talk to her. We finally got connected. And I'm telling you, when we got connected, I could just feel that energy, just feel that nice and just warm feeling of a person. Her heart was so, and still is. If anybody knows Tamara Hunter, she has a heart of gold. She will sit there and back you up with every strength that she has. She will create whatever she needs to create. I'm telling you, she is amazing, amazing. So I got to give her flowers all the time. And I tell her this. I said, Miss Tamara L. Hunter, I got to give you your flowers. And this is just an example of what we do here with Success Saturdays. We're not only just appreciating the success in our lives, we also go to the extra mile and appreciate people in our lives that brought us or helped us or moved the needle for us in our own success. Tamara L. Hunter has done that for me. And there's so many other people that I know that's probably watching either the live or the replay, that I know that I have to give so much thanks to for being a part of my life and moving the needle in my life. So with that said, thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. We all appreciate each other. And now I'm going to go into the main thing that I'm always going to say with Success Saturdays is the biggest thing I talk about is love. LOVE, love. Yes, this is what it's all about is love. And this is what I'm taking on. I said, you know how everybody always says they have their one word that they use for the year when the year comes in? Well, my love, my love, I'm about to start singing. The word for my year and every year now is going to be love, because I see how important it is. So important right now in today's age. I've been saying that over and over and over again. It's just so important to use that. So, I want to, before I start into talking about, because I always have something like a topic or something to discuss. So this is a chat. This is Success Saturdays chat. And I want to make sure that I'm bringing the love. I'm bringing the enthusiasm. I'm bringing the momentum. I'm bringing the energy. All that we're bringing in on Success Saturdays. There's no like, oh, I'm just so whatever. No, I'm not going to do that. And if I even feel that way, I'm going to tell Tamara L. Hunter, I'm going to say, Tamara L. Hunter, I can't do it tonight. I can't bring that low energy. Can't do it. And if I do bring in the energy, it should just be an example to bring you back up. So with that said, I really want to just let everybody know how much I appreciate you. And if no one, and I always say this, if no one has told you how much they love you or they care or they're thinking about you, I'm saying that to you right now. I want to start off with me if you haven't heard it today. So with that, I want to play, and this is an old recording, but I love what it says. We are the one. So I am going to play that particular video. And when you're listening to it, I want you to understand, this is from the Tour of Love. Guess, oh, wow. Tour of Love. How it all connects, right? And it's called We Are the Ones. And I want you to know that we all are the ones when it comes into play, when it's talking about giving that love out. So let's remind, while you're watching it, just remind yourself, you are the one. You are special. You are awesome. And when we come back from that, I'm going to talk about how your voice is powerful. Okay? We'll be right back. Every time I hear that song, and I haven't heard that, I haven't played it in a long time. And see, now we need to do that more, right? Wonderful. So that song was written by Crystal Richardson, Juju, and Tamara L. Hunter. And Juju is Julie Christopher, just to let everybody know. They got together and they wrote amazing miracle song. And I loved how we were all kind of a part of it. If you notice in the video, we were all out there. We did the little stronger. I remember that. We had Tamara had all of us, I think was in a Zoom or wherever we were at, and we were all of us were in there, and they were just doing the recording, and they played the song, and we were all just we were in a Zoom room, and we all just came together. And that's what it was all about. Wow, we did do it at Thanksgiving morning. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I remember that because I was trying to make sure I was. Yeah, I know that now. It was on Thanksgiving morning, and what a way to bring in Thanksgiving, right? What a way to show the love, the connection. Just as I think about it, I have to just pause for a minute. So I just thank each and every one of you for supporting. Thank each and every one of you for CB4L organization for being a part of Healing Through Connection with Chemo Buddies. This particular episode, this show, Success Saturdays, falls under that brand. And I just want you to know that I really, really, really want you to get important for you to understand how important you are. Not only to this, if you're a part or a volunteer here, but you're just important to the world, period. I always tell people we're all lighthouses to the world, and our voices count. And see, this goes right into a little bit of what I want to talk about this evening and remind you and give you permission. Yes, we are giving each other permission tonight to make sure that the power of your voice. Now, you just heard a lot of voices. You heard singing just on that video, and you've seen people showing up with confidence. They believe, they were showing the love and everything. And I want you to know that even if you're doing your own thing, that you are supported. You are supported and you are loved. So let's talk a little bit about the power of the voice, shall we? Right? Just to give you some little things, just little things to think about. Just little things like, okay, I can take that as a powerful power of your voice. So with that, your voice, okay, because I'm gonna give you, I always say when I'm going to talk about something, I like to give you some definitions, some clarity on it, because sometimes a lot of people be like, yeah, I speak sometime here or there, or I might say something, but it's not really important. Ooh, when I hear that, sorry, so this is I should have did this one before I came on. Cut my phone down. I always say to myself, it's not. That's not it. Don't never, ever, 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 ever think that your voice is not important. I'm saying that it is January 10th, 2026. Barbara J. Beckley just told you, don't you ever, ever, ever think that your voice is not important. Okay? Your voice, get this, come a little closer. Your voice influences your life and relationships. You're an influencer. You have a movement within your own voice of what you do. If in a positive tone, okay? Got to be positive now. That's a little disclaimer there. Got to be positive. And silence can become a habit, but habits can change. So I don't want you being all in silent. You have something to say. And I hone into this particular subject about power of your voice, because just to give you a little story, that I used to be the person. I was really shy. I was bullied when I was younger. They told me I need to shut my voice down. They told me I had nothing to say. They told me I wasn't important. And the list went on and on and on and on and on, right? Those were my affirmations when I was younger. You gotta be about nothing. You shouldn't be talking. And that's when I told myself, I need to move that needle and help people understand that the voiceless has a voice. Oh, excuse me. And that's what I do. I try to make sure and always remind people wherever I talk to, whoever I talk to, that your voice counts. Your voice counts. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They call me ET, Tamara. They said ET go home. I think I was what, 6, 7? Yeah. Because I went through that from 7 to 10. And I just kept saying to myself, well, why am I so different? Now I understand why I'm different. It's a good way. But back then, I just was like, I'm a little small child, didn't understand what was going on. And they were calling me ET. And the only ET I knew was the thing on the TV in the movie, ET. And ET, I mean, some people were like, oh, that's cute, little ET going on the bike, flying in the air and stuff. But when you're called that from a child, it's not that cute. In fact, it wasn't cute at all. Excuse me. It was not cute at all. So I want to give you some tips when we talk about, and I'm going to be talking a lot about tips and things about your voice being powerful, because you have to first understand, and this is going back to the love. You first have to understand how to love you. And if you don't love you, there's going to be a problem with your voice. You probably don't want to say anything. You're probably going to say that, well, I don't talk a certain way, or I sound a certain way, or I do things a certain way, and people don't like that, and I'm different than, then the list goes on. So you got to love you first. And then once you love you first, then the voice starts to come out automatically because you're loving on yourself. You're feeling confident. You're feeling good. We are one, just like it was said in the video. You're like, yeah, I gotta say what I have to say. Okay. So to give you some tips, I want you to reflect. Where do you feel the most heard? And where do you feel the least heard? These are just some questions that I want you to kind of think about. Where do you feel like, who will sit there and say, you know what, Barbara J. Beckley, I want to listen to what you have to say. You're a very important person right now. I want to hear what your insights are about certain things. Or they might have you interview, or just a person just talking to you, just a regular conversation. You don't have to be on a TV show or a podcast or anything. They just want to hear what you have to say. Who's giving you permission to do that, right? Then you want to ask yourself, where do I feel most least heard? Now, that's where the boundaries come in at. Because if somebody's stopping you, somebody's trying to really just do this to you and don't want you to say anything, and every time you try to open up, they be like, nope. And you say, but, nope. But I want to say something. Nope. You need to know those areas that people, places, and things. It could be friends, family, or just people that you know, period. If they're trying to shut you down with your voice, that's telling you right there that those are not the individuals, or those not the places or things that you need to be around. Because no one should shut your voice down, especially if you're talking something positive and trying to move the needle in your life and trying to get your gifts out. How do you get your gifts out and people know who you are if you're like this? And that's how I was for years, because people basically told me I didn't have nothing to say. I didn't have nothing to say. I didn't know what to say. So I want to reflect. Where do you feel the most heard, and where do you feel the least heard? Okay. Now, another thing I want you to do, there's some movement tonight. I know you're like, hey, I didn't know this was school. No, it's not school. This is reflection time. This is time for you to really understand your voice is important. Next thing I would like you to do is write down one moment when speaking up helped you. Write down one moment in your life when you spoke up and it helped you in some kind of capacity. And if you didn't speak up, what would have happened? What would have not happened to move the needle in that would have helped you? So that's good. I want you to, and notice how, and I want you to notice how your body feels when you're speaking honestly. So when I'm speaking and I'm really into my vibe of speaking, whatever subject it is, I just feel all like, yeah, I just have to say what I have to say. I have to talk about this subject. I have to talk to this person, this particular thing. I just have to do this. And I want people to understand how important, if you feel that way, that people are going to resonate and they're going to feel that energy from you. I always feel when I'm talking to a person that's really in high spirit and really good and just going, just boom, 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 you feel it. It's like you're in the room with them and you're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. That's what you want to feel every time you speak up, because what you have is important. And I want you to feel that way. Okay. So while you're thinking about that, I know you're like, and while you're writing down where you heard the most and where you're not heard the most, okay, I'm going to remind you, I want to remind you about fueling, your passion. You have to make sure, like I said, understanding who you are first before you can go out there and have and understand that your voice, this thing right here, your voice right here matters. We'll be right back.
Every morning's a brand new flame. You can choose to spark it, call it by name. Little moments, they light the fire. Feed your soul, lift your dreams higher. One step, one smile, it starts to grow. Feel the rhythm in your heart, let it flow. Every day's a chance to say, I'm alive, I'm on my way. Fuel your passion, let it light your way. Keep the fire burning every day. Feel the groove, let your spirit sway. Fuel your passion, hear it say, this is your time, your shine, your play. Every heartbeat's a beat in the song. When the night feels cold, it keeps you strong. Share your spark, let it travel far, like a melody under the stars. One step, one smile, it starts to glow. Let the horns and the bass say hello. Every day's a chance to show that your flame can still overflow. And fuel your passion, let it light your way. Keep the fire burning every day. Feel the groove, let your spirit sway. Fuel your passion, hear it say, you're fabulous in your own special way. Every day you've got the spark. Keep it glowing, even in the dark. Fuel your passion, you're fabulous. Watch it light the world.
Am I? Uh-oh. I was down there dancing and stuff. I forgot to bring myself back up. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Fuel your passion. Woo. Da, 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 da. See, that just makes you want to get up and just dance and just, just fuel it, right? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to see much more, with me talking about this, and then also some good things that's happening, and I know I'm putting a spotlight on Tamara Hunter tonight and then every time, because you're talking about fuels of passion. She helps you out. She does. And again, she really encouraged me again after I asked her, could I bring Success Saturdays back? Because one thing I want you to all remember, and this is on every Success Saturdays, is that your successes count in every step of the way of your life. Each and every step that you take in your life, it's a step towards victory in what you're doing. And it doesn't matter the timing, it doesn't matter how long it takes, long as you are moving that needle. I use this story every time when I tell people about the race in life. I don't care if you're crawling, walking, skipping, just maybe just real slow, whatever you're doing. If you're going really, really fast, long as you're not sitting on the sidelines of life and you're in it, that's what counts. And that's why I always want people to understand how important it is to understand your victories, to understand your success that you do, because it just reminds you that you are moving in this life and that you not just moving by yourself, you have all of us, we're all with you. That's why we need to celebrate each other. And that's why I want Success Saturday to come back, because we first need to understand love. Okay, I told you that's going to be the ultimate thing for me. Second, you have to understand loving on you and understand the victory and success that you have and celebrating them. Really, really celebrating them. Just not saying, oh yeah, I finished that one. No, we want to celebrate them. Because something about when you celebrate, when you're happy, when you're smiling, when you got that energy, just like, we just seen the video about, if you just was looking at that, about your passion, it gets you going. It moves you. It inspires you. So your voice, just want to let you know, has purpose and impact when you put it out there and you believe in yourself and you give yourself confidence when you do that. Your voice. Today, it's about awareness, encouragement, and choice. Be aware of your own voice. Have the courage to speak out for yourself and make that choice for you, right? I just want you to take that, something about when you take that deep breath and you inhale it and you exhale it slowly does something for you. So you want to just be like, that alone, every time I do that, it just calms you down. And then you can take that deep breath again if you need to. But do what you have to do. You can give yourself, and I want you to type in the comments, I want you to give yourself, say, I give myself permission to speak. Write it down in the comment or write on a piece of paper somewhere, wherever you write it. I want you to give yourself permission to speak. Don't let anybody stop you from that. When I was a young person, going back to when I was younger, I let people stop me. But see, there's always, and I always say there's angels in the world. There's people in the world that's going to come to your aid or it's going to help you and move you. And there was a teacher at that time that believed in me in spite of what everybody was saying. And she said, I'm going to give you permission. And she taught me something. I had to write it down 56 times or something like that. But I'm glad I did it at that time. And she told me, I want you to write down, Barbara, I am beautiful. I'm smart. I have wisdom. And if she had me write it down over and 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 over again. But you know what she was teaching me at that time, which now I can really, really just say, thank you, Miss Pat, because her name was Miss Pat, for doing that for me. She was teaching me affirmations at a young age. She was teaching me that I had to believe in myself before anybody would do that. But it took a person to tell me to do that. And now I'm turning around and telling to you, I want you to write down, I give myself permission to speak. I give myself permission to have my voice out there. I give myself permission to say the wisdom and the gifts that I have. Give yourself that permission. Don't wait on others to do that. I was just thinking at a time when I was in my 20s and 30s, and I would see things in life and I'd be like, wow, I really want to make a change in that area. Or, wow, I see something that maybe I can be a part of or something like that. But then, sometimes my inner little small child in me at that time still was kind of talking at, well, you can't do it. They told you can't do it. They told you can't do this, or it's not established yet. And what I thought about something that I think it was Shirley Chisholm said. She said, you know what, if they don't have a platform for you, what? Create your own. And this is what we all do. Think about it. Tamara Elhona, she created her own platform. I did. I created my own platform because we seen something that we needed. We wanted to put our voice out there. We wanted to put something out there to people to resonate with, because we seen that we need to give people hope. See, what it's all about is when you tell your voice and you tell your stories, that you have to give people that hope. And that's why your voice is so important. It is so important. So give yourself permission to speak, okay? Clarity, courage, and confidence in you. I want to make sure that you do that. Now, with that said, I want to take time, because I'm going to do this. We usually do this on, thank God, when it's on Friday chat under the Chemo Buddy. We give at least a 1 minute pause to really just think about your day, or think about maybe there's somebody that you need to pray for, or maybe you lost a loved one, or maybe, and see, I always tell people, it's not just losing a loved one. Sometimes you might have lost people, places and things. You might have lost a job that you really cared about. Maybe, our little, four-legged animals, this family too. Maybe something happened in that area. Whatever it might be, we want to make sure you get that time right now to really just kind of meditate. So we're going to put that meditation video on, and I want you to really just think about, while you are thinking about and just meditating, you're praying, whatever you're doing, think about how important, like I said just earlier, about how your voice counts in this world. Okay? We'll be right back.
Wow. Ah, I was like, maybe that was a mistake. A mistake because it was putting me in that little trance. No, it wasn't a mistake. No, I hope everybody really thought about, and I got to put my head things back on. Sorry about that. Because I was really meditating. I was doing that like I told everybody else to do. So let me know if you can hear me. Just make sure. I just want to do a hear check, a sound check, as they said, right? That was very peaceful and relaxing. Yes, it was. And we're always going to do that in the mid time of the the mid time of what we're doing, because it's so important to reflect, and it's so important to make sure that you are just right now. This is a time for hey Lisa, hey Brown, Miss Lisa, Queen Lisa. How you doing, lady? How you doing? Oh my God, I love to see people. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. So today, if you're just tuning in, okay, oh, there's Miss Air. Oh God, we can get a group of people. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the power of your voice. We're talking about how important your voice is. And I want to talk a little bit about identifying what holds your voice back, because we all have that issue sometime when it comes to holding our voice back. We all do. I don't want anybody to say, well, I'm good. I can always speak. I never have a problem with, putting my talking about things. I'm like, okay, if you don't have a problem, if somewhere down the line you had a problem with that, then we need to talk. Because I mean, somewhere down the line, there was some issues going on. And that's okay. Some people are more powerful with their voice than others, but somewhere down the line, they might have had something to hold them back. You never know. So with that, Lisa A. Brown, Lisa, and Miss Erin, you Erin, I love you. I'm because me and her, I know we've been trying to talk like forever, and we always miss each other. And it's on me, so I'll put it on me. I'm not gonna put it on her. I always tell people, own it, own it, own it. So I'm owning it. But I love you, Erin. I love you, Lisa, and I truly love Tamara L. Hunter for coming on. So this is kind of little second part of today's Success Saturday. So while you're on and you're commenting, please, 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 I'm begging, put your success that you had either this week, 3 days ago, 5 hours ago, 1 hour ago, or maybe just this second, because we all have success and we want to celebrate that with you. This is partial of this whole particular show is about celebrating you, celebrating each other, being a part of what you're trying to advance in. Anything. It doesn't have to be work. People always think, well, my job, I'm trying to, it doesn't just have to be work. It can be in your personal life. I always tell people, if you, and I'm using this as an example because I need to drink some water anyway, it's my water time. If you told yourself, I have to at least drink 1 bottle of water. Usually you got to drink, you're supposed to drink more of this, right? But if I can just drink 1, and this is my second one today, I'm going to give a little squirrel here. Mm-hmm. If I could drink 2 bottles of water today, that's success. That's success. If you were able to get up and walk around and talk to a friend or something this morning or what have you, that's success. If you were able to get a pen and a piece of paper, I always got paper in hand. I was always taking notes, getting people's information, and was able to write your name on that paper, that's success. See how it's not you don't have to be a rocket scientist to have success in your life. All it is just a little thing. Appreciate those, because that's huge victories. So I want you all to remember that. So let's talk a little bit about what holds you back. So one thing, fear of judgment, okay, rejection, or being misunderstood. Have anybody in your world where you fear of judgment, fear of rejection, or fear of being misunderstood, right? Have anybody been there? Or is this just me again? I don't want to be alone now. I'm fearing right now. I'm fearing rejection right now. No, just kidding. I had to get that in there. Oh, my own little joke. But anyway, so we're talking about identifying what holds your voice back, and we don't want that to be held back. Okay. Another thing, past experience that you thought you to stay quiet. Past experience that taught you to stay quiet. So this is going back because I was kind of go back to the story to bring relevance to what I'm talking about. When everybody was telling me I wasn't nothing, I shouldn't talk, I wasn't smart, I didn't have no wisdom, all yada, 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 yada. In my adulthood, if certain things like the fear or being misunderstood comes into play, then my past experiences keeps me quiet because what they told me when I was younger, and now I'm in my adulthood and I'm fearing some judgment coming on, or maybe a little rejection coming on, or maybe they're not understanding what I'm trying to say. Now I'm stepping backwards. I don't want no one stepping backwards. I don't want you stepping backwards. Okay. I like the Tara. She's so cute. I don't want you stepping backwards. So I'm going to give you some tips about this. Okay. Name the fear instead of fighting it. Just name it. Remember, your mom was claiming, just claim it. If you're having fear of judgment, just say it. It's there in your head anyway, right? Just say it. Say, you know what? I'm fearful of judgment. Don't fight the fear. Like they say, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just say it. And then you want to say, after you just put it out there and say, you know what? I'm fear of judgment, or I'm fear of being rejected, or maybe I don't think they're going to understand what I'm saying. Yeah, just say it. Then after that, say, I want you to finish this sentence. You can say it privately or you can say it in the comments. It's up to you. I'm not forcing anybody. Say, I hesitate to speak when. I hesitate to speak when. When do you hesitate to really speak? Because you have to own it. You have to understand where it's coming from so we can help build the confidence. We can help say, okay, now that you got it out there, now that we know what the problem is, and we dug deep, 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 I always say, get to the root of it. I always tell people, let's get to the root of it. Let's get to the root of it. Once you get to the root of it and put it out there, and don't be fearful to put out the fear of why you're not speaking, then say, I hesitate to speak when. So in your mind, and I'm not gonna say you could do it privately, you can put in a comment, when do you really hesitate to really speak sometime? Some people might say never. I was like, well, sometimes I hesitate to speak if it's a person or people in the room that I feel like that has more authority or kind of high up there, excuse me, and it depends on who it is. I might have a little hesitation, just a little. I used to have a lot of hesitation before. Then somebody told me, they said, Barbara, the leaders, managers, whoever that you're hesitating to talk to, speak to, they get up just like you every morning. They put, if they wear pants, they put one leg in the other to the other leg of their pants. They're human just like you are. They're human just like you are. So why not say what you have to say? Because somewhere down the line, that can make a decision, or you never know how that's going to change things in the atmosphere of what you're doing. But if you don't put your voice out there and you don't speak to it, then you'll never know. I told another person the other day, they were like, well, I'm kind of fearful that they might say no. But how about if they say yes? You didn't even take a chance to see yes or no. And okay, say they say no. Say I was telling somebody, say they say no. Say they, you tell them whatever and they say no. No, you can't do it. No. Okay. Well, that's fine. You just gave me the opportunity to move forward to the people that are going to say yes to me. I don't have to waste my time here anymore. Thank you very much. So they did you a favor by saying no, because no, sometimes it's no, and then sometimes it's no, not at this time. So you have to see the decision there and what's going on. Sometimes it's a hard no, and then sometimes it's, well, no, not right now. And then you ask the other question, you speak your voice, you say, okay, well, I want to know why not right now, so I could prepare myself to when I can turn that no into yes. So there's some situation in that area. But if it's the hard no, thank you so much, and keep it moving. Ooh, I'm sorry, my allergies are messing with me, so my nose kind of like there. But yes, so remind yourself fear is information, not a stop sign. Remind yourself that fear is just information for you to put it out there. It is not a stop sign. It shouldn't stop you from doing what you need to do. It's just telling you, okay, at this point in time, I'm feeling a little rejection right now. So let me work that thing out. And then after we work it out and see what it's really coming from, then after we find that out, boom, then we're going to keep it moving. And I know you're probably saying that's easier than what you think. And I understand that. That's why you practice. That's why you practice. Somebody said to me the other day that this is Earth School. We're on right here. It's Earth School. We're always learning and growing. We're always learning and growing ourselves. We're always learning and growing others. We're always learning and growing together. And that's why it's so important that you understand who you are and love on you first. We need you. Yes, fear is false reality appearing real. Yes, this is false. So when you get that out your head, it's like, okay, this is just imagination. This is not even here. This fear is just nothing. So when you think of it like that, you just move forward because your voice, what you have to say, what your purpose is more important than that fear. And see, that's why you really need to understand who you are, loving on you, and what your purpose is. Because when you have that grounded in foundation, I don't care what comes your way. I don't care who says what to you. You're going to be like, you know what? You might not like what I have to say or whatever, but I have to say it because it's part of my purpose in my life. And I have to say it. If you don't like it, so be it. But somebody out there is going to resonate with this. And I have to make sure I put it out there so they are resonating with it and you're giving them hope. Okay. Hello. I love a little puppy dog. So with that said, oh my God, time is just going quick. Okay. So let's see. I did have another, well, I'll do that. I'll do that next time because I did have something else I wanted to say, but overall, I want you to just one more thing for this closing. And I have my little notes here because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. I always try to be prepared for you. I have to. It's my accountability here, right? You don't need permission to speak. This is overall, right? You don't need permission to speak. Your voice matters today and always. So I want you to repeat loudly. Repeat it out. I don't care where you are, just repeat it. I trust my voice. I honor my truth. Yes. And I want you to share with somebody today. I want you to share with somebody. Now, this is the mental health. This is the mental health self-check, the mental health check that I always tell people. I want you to check on somebody. This should be coming every day. Check on if it's just one person. And you don't have to even have a long conversation with them on the phone. All you have to do is say, hey, I was just thinking about you today. Or, hey, do you know your voice counts? Or, hey, do you have something to share? You know, give them permission. We got to give ourselves permission to talk. Give them permission as you're asking and you're checking on them. I was just checking on you. I just was caring about you. Yes. So mental health check-in. Did you do yours today? Okay. And I want you to take this action 24 hours to use your voice. And within 24 hours time, I want you to do a health check with somebody. And I want you to use your voice in a way that's powerful, that is needed in this world. Okay. Let's get rid of the false fear. Let's not worry about the rejection. And let's not worry about that you're going to be misunderstood. Because when you think about it, you're more misunderstood when you don't say something. Yeah, because you silence yourself. You don't want to silence yourself. You want to. So, you know what? I might be ET all day and all night. As the younger children told me, I was ET, go home and stuff like this. It was funny because I used to tell them, I said, well, you know what? If you all call me ET, I do want to go home. Just direct me to the right planet and I'll go. Just direct me to the right planet and I will go. Gladly, gladly. So with that, thank you so much for always coming here and having a chat with me. I come every second and every fourth Saturday for now, but eventually, we're going to be moving that needle a little bit. And I want to make sure that I'm here for you. We want to make sure that we're here for you. This is Healing Through Connections with wonderful cb4l.org, and want you to know that we want to make sure that you are supported, that you are loved, that we care about you, and just understand that you are important. You have a voice. You have a voice. So with that, I want to leave you. Oh my God. I just was just thinking about how grateful I am to be here. So with that, I want to play Shine From Within, because you all need to shine within, because you all have a lighthouse to the world. Each and every one of you, your light in you is a lighthouse to the world. We love you, and we'll see you at the next Success Saturdays. And remember to do that mental health check. Show your voice. It's important.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Woke up with a smile I didn't fake. Took a breath and gave myself a break. Don't need the world to say I'm right. I've got my spark, I've got my light. Mirror's not a judge, it's just a friend. I'm learning how to love myself again. No chasing perfect, that's a game. I'm showing up, not hiding shame. Every scar, every line, just a part of my design. Not holding back, not dimming down. This is me, I wear my crown. Shine from inside, let your colors fly. You don't need a reason why to laugh, to dance, to dream out loud. You're enough right here and now. So take that step, don't second guess. The world needs your fabulousness. You're the light, you're the vibe. Just shine from inside. Some days are slow, some feel fast, but joy is found in things that last, like being kind or letting go of all the things I used to hold. We've all got chapters, some we hide, but even pain can turn to pride. I'm not a version made to please, I'm dancing to my melody. It's never late to start again. Every story finds its pen. I'm not small, I'm not too much, I'm just right, and that's enough. Shine from inside, let your colors fly. You don't need a reason why to laugh, to dance, to dream out loud. You're enough right here and now. So take that step, don't second guess. The world needs your fabulousness. You're the light, you're the vibe. Just shine from inside. Let go of doubt, let love in. This is the moment you begin. The magic's real, and so are you. Be your best, it shines right through. Shine from inside, don't hide your flame. This world will never be the same. When you show up just as you are, you're already a shining star. So take that step, don't second